welcome. My name is Fritz Mayer. I'm a professor here at Duke University and also the director of the Center for Political Leadership, Innovation, and Service, POLIS, your host today. And so on behalf of Duke University and President Vince Price, the Terry Sanford School of Public Policy and Dean Judith Kelly, my center, and our partner, Common Cause, let me welcome you to Reason, Reform, and Redistricting. For those of you from out of state, welcome to North Carolina winter. It's always like this. It's absolutely beautiful. Let me begin a couple of housekeeping details. First of all, restrooms are just off of the registration back in the corner here if you need that. As always, we encourage you to use social media. I just learned we're the #1 story on the local television feed, WRAL, today. We certainly want to get the word out. It's a few things about social media. So the Campaign for Fair Maps is online, and you can join on social media. Tweet using #FairMaps or #EndGerrymandering. You can also take a selfie at the selfie station near registration. So that's important. Thank you, Jane. Let me begin with a few thanks. First and foremost, obviously, our partner here today, Common Cause. President Karen Hobart Flynn, who is here. Karen, where are you? Somewhere here, there in the back. Thank you so much, and thank your team, Kathy Fang, Suzanne Almeida, and here in North Carolina, Bob Phillips, and Jane Pinsky. As you know, they really have done the work of organizing this and connecting with you and promoting this event, and we are just so honored to be partnered with them today. I also want to acknowledge the great work of my team at POLIS, Associate Director BJ Riddell, BJ, where are you? There he is, BJ. BJ's an important person, and Joel Luther in the other corner, our program assistant. If you have any questions, any issues at all, don't talk to me. Talk to, because I'm not very helpful, but BJ and Joel can help you with any questions you might have. It looks like we have enough food, so that's good. Also want to acknowledge our graduate assistant, Wes George, so thank you to them. I want to acknowledge our funders and thank them. A.J. Fletcher Foundation, Damon Sarkostas here. Thank you, Damon, for your support of the event. And Todd Stiefel of the Stiefel Foundation, Todd, especially for your wonderful support of this event. We couldn't have done this without you, so thank you. And thanks to the speakers, who many of you have come from far away, as you've seen, it's a remarkable lineup. And thank you all for being here. It's just so encouraging to see so many people here today, so many of you involved in this here in North Carolina and elsewhere around the country. We meet at a troubled moment in the history of American democracy. I won't belabor the obvious. The daily, indeed hourly headlines remind us of the polarization, incivility, distrust, and the other pathologies that beset our politics. In some quarters in the U.S. and indeed around the world that is watching us, there's actually doubt about the future of democracy, about whether, in Lincoln's words, this nation or any nation so conceived can long endure. So the stakes are pretty high. Partisan gerrymandering, as we all know, is a major part of that problem, a cause of the extreme partisanship and of the distrust and disconnect between our citizens and our government. But this gathering and all that is happening in the redistricting reform movement offers some real hope. It's one ray of light, I think, in the landscape, a place where we can push back and gives us some hope that we'll weather this storm and right the ship. You know, 3 years ago when we started working on this, I would have begun, maybe not for you who've been in the trenches, but certainly in public, would have had to begin by defining gerrymandering. It wasn't on the radar screen. And if you think back to what has happened now over the last few years, It's really quite remarkable. In the courts, legal challenges at state and federal courts are moving forward. In academia, there's great work going on about how to measure gerrymandering and how to measure its impact. And in politics, in this last election, we had some great victories. And as I was saying, it's a thing now. There's public awareness of this at a level that we haven't. So we're gathering momentum. Today and tomorrow in this program is really intended to be a chance to take stock of where we are, to learn from each other about what we know, what's working, what's happening, and to plan next steps in this space. The job's not done, but there's reason to believe that this year and next, over the next 18 months, as we lead into the 2020 elections, that we can continue the momentum and make real progress. So we have it's a great program. As you know, what a lineup of speakers. I can't wait myself to hear from all the speakers. I know I will learn a lot. Thank all of you who've come to speak. Thank all of you for being here. Thank you for the work that you're doing. I look forward to a fabulous conference. So welcome. Let me also take a moment to acknowledge some other people who are here. One of the elected officials here in North Carolina who are helping to lead the effort in this state. And hopefully I'm not missing anyone. Senator Mike Woodard, raise your hand, Mike. Thank you for being here. Representative Marcia Morey is here. Hi, Marcia. Representative Joe Johns. Joe is here, I think. Representative Jonathan Jordan, is right here. Yes, thank you for being here. Representative Ray Russell. Ray, thank you for being here. And Representative Chuck McGrady. Chuck, thank you for being here and thank you for your leadership in this. Have I missed anyone else? I apologize. Any other elected officials here? We really value your presence, so thank you for being here.